guys, what is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, my name's Emily. And today I am filming a what I eat in a day, and I'm so excited because food is like one of my favorite things. Also, if you hear the lovely goose that is sitting right outside of our balcony, just try to ignore that. I also did want to put a little warning at the beginning of this video. I will be discussing things like calorie counting, calories in general, weight loss, all of that stuff. So if that is something that can be triggering to you, please feel free to just click off this video and go check out any of my other content. I post a lot of different vlogs that have recipes in them that aren't specifically talking about calories or weight loss or calorie counting or things like that. So I know that food can be a sensitive topic to people that have had trouble with it in the past. So I wanted to throw that out there at the beginning of this. But I know that I personally really like watching videos like this to just kind of understand how other people eat and see other recipes and things like that. So if that's something you're interested, make sure to keep on watching. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I've been really trying to like up the content game lately. I have a lot of exciting things planned for the next few months, and I'm hoping that as the weather gets warmer, I will be able to do more in my vlogs, since this whole winter has been kind of one giant quarantine with living in Indiana and it being so cold. But with that being said, like I mentioned, I am going to be taking you guys through what I eat in a day. As you guys saw this morning, I start off my morning with water. I also do take my vitamins. I will pop up a little list over here of all the vitamins that I take so that you guys can see. And then I always have my coffee with some creamer and sweetener in it in the morning. Bro, can you shut up? I wonder if I go throw peas at it, if it'll be quiet. We buy frozen peas to feed all the ducks that are outside of our balcony. We try not to give it to the geese. We don't really like the geese that much. They're very mean and annoying. But anyways, I'm also going to be showing you guys some really good snack ideas and things that I like to snack on throughout the day. I'm a big snacker, especially at night, but I will be showing you guys that later. Right now it is earlier in the morning, and I normally don't eat until after my lunch break because I go to the gym on my lunch break, and I know that that doesn't really make sense, but my whole life I have been the type of person that doesn't really ever get hungry in the morning. And although I know that you're supposed to eat breakfast and it's a good way to help start your day and get you going, I just am the type of person that I like to eat whenever my body tells me that I want to eat, and I don't like to eat when my body is telling me that it doesn't currently want food. And I actually can get an upset stomach in the morning if I force myself to eat a breakfast that I'm not really craving right then. So I just don't really eat breakfast. I normally just have my cup of coffee that takes me the whole morning to drink because I get to doing a million and two things. So that's what I start out my morning with. I also do use my MyFitnessPal to track my calories. And again, I know that this is something that a lot of people have had issues with in the past and getting too obsessive with it. And so I did want to preface this whole video by talking about, I kind of use my MyFitnessPal as a way to let myself know what I'm eating, but not necessarily a restrictive thing. So if I go over my calories, I don't let that define my whole day. Sometimes I don't track, you know, I almost never put fruits and vegetables if I know that they're not very high in calories in my MyFitnessPal, because I feel like fruits and vegetables are just things that like you should be able to eat in whatever quantities you want. It's good for you. So I don't really track things, like I said, like if I eat a snack that's carrots and cucumber and celery, I don't even put that in there. So like I said, I kind of use it more as like something to show myself what I'm eating and what I'm intaking, and I guess kind of like track, but I don't use it as a restrictive thing, if that makes sense. But I'm going to go finish my coffee, get to work for the day, and then I will update you guys after I go to the gym and when I start to make my avocado toast recipe, which I'm going to go in depth for you guys while making today. So I'm very, very excited about that. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I'm gonna be like kind of far, but it's fine. I'm just wearing this top from Forever 21 and then my Lululemon Align dupes from Amazon. So I haven't worn these to actually work out. I've gone on a walk in them. I talked about that in one of my vlogs that I will pop up on the screen and link up here so you guys can check that out if you want to see the full review when I first got them. But I'm going to be working out in them today, so hopefully they'll stay up on my waist because I feel like That's always my problem with leggings. But I'm also about to take my pre-workout. I take this Amino Lean pre-workout. I've talked about this before, and the serving size is 2 scoops, but I just take 1 and I do dry scoop. Honestly, if you want a pre-workout to dry scoop, go with this one because it literally just tastes like sour candy when you dry scoop it. Also, can you tell that I'm running late because I'm talking really fast? Okay, here we go. Super easy, tastes really good, like I said, especially if you're somebody that likes sour candy. It's the pink lemonade kind. It literally tastes like Sour Patch Kid. Just going to run to the gym. Obviously, gonna put a sweatshirt on over this because it's a little too cold still, just for a tank top, but I think this is super cute and I love the way that it looks. Okay, you guys, we have the double camera setup going right now. This is really crazy. So I'm gonna switch back and forth. I really feel like a professional videographer. I'm so far from it. I'm totally kidding. But I'm gonna show you guys first the ingredients that I use. So I'm gonna show them in this camera because it's higher quality, but obviously, the star of the show, we have a ripe avocado. I do have a trick to this. So I go grocery shopping every Saturday or Sunday, and how I get the perfectly ripe avocados every single time is that I buy 1 avocado that is not ripe and then 1 that is ripe so that I can use the one that is ripe on Monday and Tuesday. I do half of an avocado at a time, as you guys will see, and then on Wednesday and Thursday, I use the other avocado that will have just then ripened up. So that is my little trick for that. And then on Friday, I normally treat myself to a little protein shake at a protein shake place that is by our house. So then for the bread, I'm almost out actually, but I use this Fit and Active 35 calorie bread from Aldi. They also sell this in a different brand at Walmart that is just as good. This is the wheat, and you can get white or I think potato or all different types at Walmart. I just kind of get it from wherever I'm going, but they both have the 35 calories. So really love that. And then obviously we have another star of the show, our eggs. I got this little container from the Dollar Tree. Absolutely love it. Up next, I put this pesto on the bread that my egg goes on, and I again just use this kind from Walmart. Now I know that you guys that know that I am somewhat dairy free are probably questioning this. So I, for the most part, am dairy free. I don't do this for any reason other than dairy makes me sick, but things like this that has a little bit of Parmesan in it does not make me sick. Also, fun fact, a lot of cheese has a lower lactose count than other things like ice cream, yogurt, milk, and all that. So some cheeses, if I have it in small portions mixed in things like this, or other types of dairy, my stomach can handle. But for the most part, I don't eat dairy. So I wanted to address that because a lot of times you guys will hear me say that I don't eat dairy or can't eat certain things because it has dairy in it. So it's kind of just for me all about knowing my body and what my body can handle. So this little bit of Parmesan does not upset my stomach, so I allow myself to have this. Then on the other piece of toast, I just use this Great Lakes honey. I honestly don't really care what type of honey I use. I normally try to get local honey, but I don't think that this is like from around here. I literally just grabbed this from Walmart because that's where I was this past week. So like I said, I do like to use local honey, but this will do for now. And then again, on the savory avocado toast, I use this Everything Bagel seasoning. I actually get this from Aldi. It's the exact same. I have had the Trader Joe's one before, literally the exact same thing. And get it from Aldi. And then another topping that I love to use is just red pepper. So now I'm going to toast my bread, cook the egg, and we will be back. Okay, so we have our toast, egg is cooking, and avocado is cut in half. So when I'm cutting this, I try to do very, very, very small little sections so that it can cover more surface area of the bread. And I've just found that this is what works the best. Then of course we go around the avocado very carefully. There actually are tools for this so that you don't have to use your hand, but cannot forget we are going to put the pesto on one slice of toast. that was excessive. Not too much. I really don't. I think this is another reason that it doesn't really bother me to have this pesto, is because I use a very, very thin layer of it. If you really like to cake it on there, go for it, but I just don't want to risk it. And then I just squeeze it out like this. I put it, now this is a pro tip, put the smaller slices on top and the bigger slices on bottom. Put it on there and then slide it out with your finger. Boom. I'm so happy with how that just turned out. And then we'll do it again. Oh no, this one broke. That's so sad. That's okay. Still pretty. Wow, incredible. Okay, then when your egg is done, look at my cute little egg pan. I've had it for so long that this cute little thing is coming off. This is how I get the perfectly round egg. I put a lot of pepper on it and cook it sunny side up. Sometimes I like it more done, sometimes I like it less done. I don't really care. That is how I get my perfectly round egg. This pan I got in college for $1. Pretty sure it was from the Dollar Tree. It is definitely very weathered, but it's amazing. Then I just like to cut my yolk open and kind of spread it evenly. This one is obviously a little bit more done, but that's okay because this is actually how I've been liking them. I used to cook them really runny and I just kind of got sick of it, so that's like perfect. Then finally, we're just gonna top with some of this everything bagel seasoning. I actually think this is a new one, so I need to open it. I love this stuff so much. I try to make sure not to get it on the sweet toast because it probably wouldn't taste very good with honey. So put some of that on there. Then I top both with red pepper, and I like a lot of red pepper. I don't find it that spicy, to be honest, but really love this. And then last but not least, again, this is new, so I think that I need to take the lid off. Honey, and I love honey. I try not to use too much because it'll be too sweet, but oh my gosh, I could literally drink this. Okay, that is plenty. So I want to give proper credit. This side is a recipe from Lauren Gerardo, and this side is actually from Kylie Jenner. I'm pretty sure that she uses naan bread for this, but I just like my 35-calorie toast. And there you have it, you guys. My beautiful, literally every single day in-depth tutorial of my avocado toast. I cannot wait to eat this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to eat this. Oh, I need my water. Okay, so along with my incredible avocado toast, I am also drinking some peach tea. So I will actually show you guys the ingredients for this. So I just used some powdered teas actually. It's a peach lavender tea. So what I do is I use this herbal tea concentrate. It is from Herbalife. My sister used to work for them, so I got this powder from her. I really like the way that it tastes. It says it's formulated with caffeine to jumpstart your metabolism and provide a boost to help you feel revitalized. It's only 5 calories per serving, so it's super low. And then I also mix in some of these 10-calorie Crystal Light peach packs. I actually get a whole, you guys can see it, it's right here on the counter. I do like a whole thing of it. It lasts me about 3 days, and I only use 2 packs of these because they're very, very sweet. And then I just got this lavender from a farmer's market a while back, and I just pour some of this in there to let it kind of steep, and I really love the taste of lavender. So it's kind of like getting you your caffeine fix for the day, but also calming you down because you have the lavender in there. So it's really, really good. I love the way that this tastes. It's kind of like a midday pick-me-up that's not coffee. I actually need to make another batch today, so that is how I make my tea. And then I'm also just going to take this little turmeric shot that I got from that I also got from Aldi. You guys have heard me talk about these before. They sell them for like $1 something, maybe almost $2, but it's not even $2 at Aldi, which is super cheap compared to other places. And the ones at Aldi actually taste pretty good. I don't even need a chaser for these. So this one has coconut water, pineapple juice, turmeric juice, lemon juice, and ground black pepper. So I also like their ginger ones as well. But I am now going to just enjoy my avocado toast and then get back to work, and I will update you guys. I'll probably have a snack before dinner. Okay guys, I have so much food around me, I don't even know what to do with myself right now because I'm about to give you the best freaking snack haul ever. Now I would like to preface, I am not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, I am just somebody that likes to eat the way that makes me feel good but also satisfies my cravings. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I personally calorie count. That's what works for me. I've done it since I was probably 17 on and off, and I'm 22 now. That's so weird to think about. So a lot of these are based off of, I would say they're healthy in terms of calories. I am not the type of person that has learned enough to go deep into detail on ingredients. I know some stuff, but definitely not as educated in that area. So like I said, this is like healthy based off calories. I know that just because it's low calorie does not mean that it's healthy, but like I said, that's what I'm tracking. So wanted to throw that out there, but I'm gonna try to run through these quickly because I don't want this to take 20 minutes, but I have so much. So you guys will notice that these are not snacks like carrots and cucumbers and fruit and all that stuff, because although I actually do eat fruit and normally like carrots, cucumbers, celery almost every single day, at night I get cravings for junk food snacks. And while these are low calorie, they still satisfy that craving. So I split everything up by store. So we're gonna start with Aldi first. So one of my favorite snacks from Aldi are these cauliflower sea salt crackers. I'm pretty sure they do also have them in a cheddar version. You can eat 44 of these for 100 calories. I really, really like these. They're perfect for when you don't want to eat a lot, but you just want something to snack on. Then another thing that I love from Aldi are these cookie thins. They have chocolate chip, they have toasted coconut. I think I've tried all of them and I really like all of them. These are just the ones that I have right now, and you can have 6 cookies for 150 calories, which is super good. Then another favorite of mine, as you guys know, I mentioned earlier, I try to stay away from eating dairy, so I got this coconut whipped topping from Aldi. It does have a very heavy coconut taste, but I personally really like coconut, so I really like this, and it's also a lot less expensive than from other stores. So really like this. I actually just got it yesterday, tried it for the first time last night, and it's so good. And it's also like a very thick whipped cream, which I really like. Then I'm going to do a comparison of 2 things, one of which is from Aldi, one of which is not. And I actually like the Aldi version better. So you guys have probably seen these fiber bars all over. These are the ones that I think are a little bit easier to get a hold of because they are sold pretty much everywhere. They're 70 calorie brownies, and I do really like these, but they almost have like a weird aftertaste. Now I wouldn't say that in a way to stray you guys away from it because I still do think they're really good, but this is literally like a straight up brownie. So this is fiber 1, this is fiber now, and this is from Aldi. They are 20 calories more. They're 90 calories instead of 70, but I think that they're so freaking good, and I think that this is definitely more of that like brownie taste, whereas this one crumbles easier, it doesn't stay together as much, it has a little bit of a weird aftertaste. But I really like both of them, so get whichever one you have easier access to, but if you have an Aldi by you, I would go with these. So next I'll do like my coffee stuff from Walmart. So I have loved this creamer. This has been my tried and true creamer for years now. My grandma actually got me onto this. She has used this for years. It is the Coffee Mate sugar-free Italian sweet cream, and it is only 15 calories for a tablespoon. Now, if you are like my grandma, she drinks like 3/4 cup cream, 1/4 cup of coffee. Love her to death, but she is where I get my sweet tooth for sure. But I only use 2 tablespoons of this in my coffee, so it only ends up being 30 calories, so that's really great. I love the way that this tastes, but this is really good. And I also really like the sugar-free hazelnut one. I think I'm gonna open this next because I just got through one of these this morning that I threw away, but I really like this. Again, 15 calories for a tablespoon. And another thing that I've recently started doing is getting these, I think it's pronounced Torani, sugar-free syrups for my coffee. So this one is the s'mores one, and I put this one in my coffee. I really like the way that this tastes. It literally tastes like s'mores. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like a graham cracker and chocolate and a marshmallow in there. Like, how do they do that? So good, 0 calories. But then I also get the French vanilla, but I actually don't use this for coffee. If you like root beer floats or vanilla Dr. Pepper, vanilla Coke, vanilla Pepsi, whatever, I personally either do Pepsi or root beer. Put some of this in there and it is so good. I haven't seen anywhere have like a diet vanilla soda. I'm sure that there are like diet Dr. Pepper that has vanilla in it, or Coke, Pepsi, whatever. But what I do is obviously really easy access to get diet soda. I don't do this often. I really only drink a diet soda maybe once a week. I'm not really a big fan of pop. I'm more so like water, tea, and coffee are like my 3 main drinks of choice. But if I do ever get that craving, throw this in some soda. So good. Another drink that I actually get from Amazon, I know that I said everything else in this haul is from Walmart, but this is from Amazon, are these Organe protein shakes. Not only do I use the powder Organe protein, but I also get these little guys. Sometimes I'll mix them with coffee, sometimes I'll drink them by themselves. Literally just tastes like chocolate milk. This is, again, one of those things that it technically does have milk in it, but it is water-based, I'm pretty sure, and it does not hurt my stomach at all when I drink it. So this is one of those odd dairy products, technically, I guess. It really isn't even milk. It's filtered water and it has milk protein. My body can handle this. I really like these. And I get them from Amazon along with my actual powdered protein. Another item from Walmart. This is taking so long, you guys. So sorry. I literally said that I didn't want this to take forever. I'm only halfway through and I'm 8 minutes in. Another thing from Walmart, I don't have the bag, but I get this big chunk chocolate granola and I literally just eat it. Like it's really good on, I get like some coconut yogurt or just any type of dairy-free yogurt. It's really good on there with the banana too, but honestly, I just eat it as a snack. It's so good. As you guys can tell, I'm almost out. Another good sweet snack to just pop in your mouth. I just discovered these from TikTok. They're the Lilly's baking chips. You can get these in all different flavors. My store just had the butterscotch, so I got these. And it is 26 baking chips of whatever flavor for 55 calories. So this again is kind of one of those things where if you have a sweet tooth, but you're not really like hungry for a lot, eat a few of these, low in calorie, just a little good sweet snack. Another thing that I somehow just recently discovered that I love is sugar-free Jell-O. I have been getting the chocolate and vanilla swirl. Again, this is one of those things that it's based with water, but it has a milk protein in it. But it doesn't have any like direct, very concentrated dairy, but really, really good. I love these. They're really good if you take this and crumble up some of this in here. It's almost like ice cream, but pudding. I also just recently tried the creme brulee rice pudding, and if you like creme brulee, again, this is 70 calories. These are 60. These are really, really good as well. And last but not least, the 10 calorie Jell-Os. These are the OGs. Throw some coconut whip topping on top. So good. Another sweet snack that I just recently fell in love with are these Quaker apple cinnamon rice cakes. They're only 50 calories for one rice cake. I really like just grabbing one of these if I'm hungry for a little something, and they have these in tons of flavors as well. Super, super good. And last, on the sweeter side of things, I have loved PB2 for years. I used this in college, but I thought that it was worth mentioning. I really, really do like this. I think especially if you're eating it on like a toast with honey or something, it's really, really good and totally a good substitute for actual peanut butter. And this is only 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, whereas peanut butter would be like almost around 200, depending on what peanut butter you get. Then into more of the savory, this is a super good snack, is this turkey pepperoni. This is actually frozen. I don't know if you guys can tell, I just pulled it out of the freezer, but you can have 17 slices of this for 70 calories. Super, super good. The tortillas that I really like to use are these Extreme Wellness High Fiber tortillas. They are 50 calories for one tortilla. I love using these not only just for tortillas, but also making little pizzas on them is really, really good. And then last but not least is this Great Value Puff White Cheddar popcorn. Stuff is so good, and it's only 160 calories for 43 of these. So definitely another really, really good snack. I feel like I just talked so fast to try to get through all of this stuff in a timely manner for you guys, but these are like all of my favorite snacks that aren't just basic fruits and vegetables that I love being able to buy from the store. Like I said, I'm a big snacker, and all the time at night I crave more of that like sweet, salty, like chips, desserts, things like that. So I feel like although just because it's low calorie doesn't mean that it's healthy, it's definitely a better alternative to what I would be eating if it wasn't these things. Okay, sorry for the backlighting, but now I am sitting doing some work in front of the TV because I just started the originals because I just ended the Vampire Diaries, but that's irrelevant. Now I am just drinking one of these Organe protein shakes that I showed you guys earlier. I normally get hungry a few hours after I eat that avocado toast, but it's not like, it's only 4 o'clock, so it's definitely not late enough for dinner. So this normally curbs my hunger. I used to drink these with coffee, but now I just kind of like drinking them by themselves. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of chocolate milk. So gonna enjoy this, do some work, and then I might eat some fruit while I'm making dinner. Normally I'll eat fruits and vegetables of some sort, like a snack, while I drink this, but I'm not really hungry enough for it today. That's kind of what I mean by I just like listen to my body. Yesterday I was craving Takis all day, so I ate Takis on 3 different occasions yesterday. And I just told myself that it's okay because balance. So today definitely is more of like a typical day of eating for me. I don't eat Takis all day every day like I did yesterday on a regular basis, but gonna enjoy this, get back to work, and I will update you guys at my next snack or meal. So it is later now. I just got off of work, and I actually got off work like an hour ago. The time has flown by because I've just kind of been cleaning, and I actually did a second workout of the day, which I don't normally do, but I did a arm circuit, ab circuit, and then I just did like some random leg workouts because I wanted to try out some new leg bands that I got. But I just made myself a snack. I just cut up some mango, watermelon, and grapes, and I'm very excited to eat this because I have recently remembered how much I love mango, so very excited to eat this. And then later I'm gonna make like a chicken, potato, green bean, mushroom teriyaki bowl type thing, so I will take you guys through that. But for right now, I'm gonna snack on these while I make Ricky some dinner, and then I'll probably shower and then make dinner. So for dinner, I just made some green beans with chicken, mushrooms, regular potatoes, and sweet potatoes. And I was gonna put teriyaki on this, but I have been loving a balsamic glaze recently. I'm not sure the calorie difference, but I know that it has a lot less sodium, and I personally don't like to have too much salt in my diet because my body just does not like a lot of salt. So this is what I'm having for dinner, and then later I'm going to show you guys my baked oats recipe. Okay guys, so now I am showered. I don't know why I look so red in the camera, but whatever. So now I'm going to make my baked oats because I just finished eating dinner. So I'm gonna run you guys through all of the ingredients that I use, and then I will turn the camera and actually show you guys how I make this. I do feel like there are a decent amount of items in these baked oats, and I don't have an exact recipe like that I can link for you guys because honestly this is just a hodgepodge of a bunch of different baked oats recipes that I've seen on TikTok that works for me. It's not like one specific one. I just kind of go with the flow. So first you're gonna need baked oats. Then you are going to need some protein powder. This is what I was talking about earlier. I just use the Organe protein powder. Then you are going to need some oat milk. And I'm gonna show you guys like what I think is a necessity, and then at the end I'll show you the extra things that I add in that aren't absolutely necessary. And then you are going to need 1 banana, your salt, baking powder, cocoa powder, and then a sweetener. You could use, I use syrup, you could use honey as well. And these are the optional things. So mini chocolate chips, chia seeds, and I put this active fiber complex in here from, again, Herbalife. Just, I have this because Like I said, my sister used to work for them, so I just throw that in there as well. So now I will turn the camera for you guys and I will show you the process of making this. Okay, so now that we have this, I am just going to blend it and then we will come back, spray our pans, and put this in the oven. So I just put them in these 2 little baking dishes with some cooking spray and then topped with mini chocolate chips, and I'm going to pop them in the oven at 400 degrees for 17 to 20 minutes. I normally check them at 17 and then just see how they are. Since there's no egg, if they're a little bit underdone, that's okay if that's how you like them. So now while that's cooking, I am gonna have a root beer with my French vanilla syrup. Like I said, I don't really have these very often, and I know I was just talking about how my body doesn't do very well with sodium and salt, and diet soda does have quite a bit of sodium. But like I said, I don't drink these often, and when I was talking about it earlier, I was like, I haven't had one of those in like 2 weeks, and it sounds really good. So just gonna crack this open and drink a little. And then you can do this to your liking. I literally just pour. I do normally put this in a glass, but I'm feeling a little lazy tonight, so we're not gonna do that. Oh, that did not go in the hole. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then I have these straws from, I got in PR from Babe Wine, and I've had them for like a year and I've never used them. So I cut this one because I figured it would then be like the little size of the thing. Let me try. And then there we go. It would stay in. Cheers. So good, literally tastes like a root beer float. But yeah, like I said, just gonna sip on this while I'm waiting for my baked oats to bake. I'm so excited to eat these. You can eat these for breakfast, for dessert. I personally like doing them for dessert because I get a crazy sweet tooth after dinner before I go to bed. But I know a lot of people eat them for breakfast too. They have so much fiber, so many good things in them. It has protein, oats, chia seeds. You guys saw everything, obviously. So very excited to eat these, and I will show you guys what I top it with when they come out of the oven. And we have the final result. It looks so freaking good, and I put the other half of the banana on top. Okay guys, don't make fun of me for this, but I'm going to put a little bit of oat milk over this because I saw a girl do this with a chocolate chip cookie version, and she said that it was like having cookies and milk. We're gonna see if that is true. Taste test. I've literally had this whole thing before, but I've just never tried it with like the milk on it. But I really love cookies and milk, and like when it gets soft, it's so good. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna get some banana. The girl on TikTok was right. It is good with milk on top. I know it seems weird, but don't knock it till you try it. But now I am just going to take this to the couch, enjoy it while watching some more of the originals. And I, of course, will probably chug some water before I go to bed because I always seem to do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this full day of eating with me. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one.